Right, okay, here we go. Tutorial on how to make a bull roarer. My sound was pretty knackered, so I'm doing a voiceover. So here we go. I need to start off with a flat piece of wood. I don't have any planks, so I'm going to make one. You can go down the shop and buy yourself a plank of CLS or something like that, or any sort of wood will do. Lighter the better, really. I mean, ash is quite heavy to do this with, but it's all I've got. So I'm going to split myself off a nice flat piece of wood. It needs to be about 3 to 5 millimeters thick, so I'm going to have to do some work on it. There she goes, beautiful looking piece of wood. And okay, so it's pretty thick, but I need it to be thick because I'm initially going to cut it into basically the shape of a surfboard. So I'm going to need to take some edges off of it. I'm going to need to thin it out, and most of this I'll do with the axe because it takes more meat off than anything else. So here we go, hacking down the sides, get it about the right width. It should be about the length of your arm, your forearm basically. So I'm just thinning it out on each side. I've had to cut the videos because it would have been 30 minutes long. Here we go. I'm going to cut a triangle at each end, so I'm going to point the ends. It doesn't have to be too neat at this point. It's just to get the natural shape of the bull roarer. Bit of axe work. My log's wobbling around quite a bit there, which is making it a bit annoying to cut with. I do need to make myself a proper chopping block. So now I'm thinning out basically the thickness of this piece. Taking it down to probably about 5 millimeters in the middle and about 3 millimeters around the edge, give or take. I'm not very good on measurements anyway. Everything's done by eye, as you can see. There's no drawing or anything involved. Right, now I've made the points. I'm making it a little bit thinner so it all lines up and it looks a bit more proper. So there we go, just chamfering it down a little bit. I think I'll show the camera in a minute. As you can see from a distance, it's getting the shape now. It's nice and thin where I've been going at it with the axe. Hewing it down, I think hewing it's the right word for it. You can get hewing axes. So now I'm going to use the bushcraft knife to do some more fine work with it. So basically all I'm going to do with this is just carve it down so it hasn't got all those lumps and bumps that the axe leaves, and there's got to be a nice thickness. But as you can see, it's starting to take shape. Those points won't stay there, they're just there as a guide. And here I go, my knife out, sit down. I think my parents have turned up because my mum's bringing stuff around for the kids, but no, it wasn't them, it was someone pulling up in our driveway, next door neighbour probably. So I'm going to thin this down now and make it nice and flat. And as I said, it's got to be sort of like a surfboard shape. Right, so now I've done that, as you can see. This would probably work like this, but I like to make things look a bit neater. I've never made a pointy one, I'm going to give it a go next time. What I'll do now is I'll round off the edges, which will give it that surfboard shape at the ends. I don't know if this helps the sound of it. I mean, throughout history there's been all different sizes and shapes of bull roarers from all different countries that have been made. So I don't really know, but this is how I know how to do it, so I'm putting it in the tutorial. I will do some experiments with different shapes and sizes at some point, trying to get different sounds and tuning them into different vibrations, but here we go, just rounding off the edges, and that's the sort of surfboard shape that you're looking for. Obviously I'll give it a bit more of a trim and make it a little bit more sort of even, but it's, you know, it's looking good. We've got that lovely heartwood there, so that's going to look wicked once it's oiled. Comes out really, really nice. I really like this stuff for making spoons with. It makes really beautiful spoons. So now I'm going to sit down and I've got some 60 grit sandpaper and I'm going to give it a rough sanding. Once it's rough sanded, I'll draw some lines on it. There we go, just winging it basically, no measurements involved. They're just as long as they're equally spaced, and I'm going to cut through them with a saw. Once I've done this, I'll get my silky out and I'll saw in the grooves, which I should show you on this if I've uploaded it properly. Hey. Just doing everything by eye really. Get the saw out, I'm going to cut grooves in it. Now this will catch the air and make a louder noise. There we go, you can see the grooves. And once I've finished, I say cut the video so it's not as long. There's the grooves. Now this will make a more sort of vibrating, whirring noise as it goes through the air, and it'll give it, you know, more of that bull roarer sound. Right, now here we go, 120 grit sandpaper, no 250 or something like that, anything fine really, it doesn't matter, just to smooth it off so you haven't got any like snaggy bits on there. You don't actually have to do this, you can make them as rough as you want, it doesn't really matter. I just sort of got a bit of OCD when it comes to making stuff like this. Now my drill broke, so I'm going to burn a hole in it. That's all I've got. Use what you got. So I'm blacksmithing it here and just burning a hole in it. Next I'll get the string. Now the string's got to be quadrupled up. So you thread it through as a double and then lift it up and meet it together and it'll make a 4-string piece basically. So there we go. I'm getting it the right length. I'll cut it to size and then I'll thread it through the hole. Once it's through the hole, I'll double it up so it's 4 strings basically. So 2 strings through the hole and then you meet them together in the middle and then make a 4-string. And now this will wind up like a spring and it'll give it tension, so when it's spinning through the air it will wind up as it's going around and then it'll unwind and wind back up again on the return, and that's where you can keep going. But when you're doing it you get a feel for it anyway. So strings on. Oh no, string's not in, sorry. Here we go. Basically the sound's a bit better on this next bit, so it will cut, my talking will cut out. But I'm just getting it the right sort of length, right sort of size, and this will create tension and make that bull roarer sound. Right, so you can just spin it, but that actually makes life a bit easier. You can start like this. Takes a while to build up wind up the string, so if you get it, and just wind it up to start off with. You watch it, I'm going to make a noise now. After all that, give it another go. Right, here we go, test number 2, long string, a bit longer. That's cool. Right, it's just finished. Not aesthetically, I'm going to do some pictures on it and whatnot, but this is it. With the handle on it. The handle helps to stop injuries like that happening. That's where it's just literally burning through my hands every time I do it. So I'll give it one more go, just for good measure. Start it up by giving it a spin, just helps along the way. You can just wind it in mid-flight, but it's easier if you just start her off. Twist, as you can see I've made a toggle on that end, just tied a knot in the end of it, tied another knot so it doesn't slide down, and we should be able to get it going. Should be able to get it going. Ready? Well, I'll take my headphones off and hang them on here, you hear it better. Otherwise it doesn't sound as good. It sounds better in person, it's one of those things. Headphones don't pick it up too well.